Hello to everybody students, welcome to our English class. In this class we are going to I'm going to deal with the new topic, that is the poem children, Antony's speech. So this speech is present in the 9th class English textbook. So from that textbook, from the 7th unit we have came across about the theatre. Okay, so from the theatre unit, reading A we have came across the trial, and the second one is the reading B. Reading B is the poem children about the Antony's speech. So everybody should have to take the page number 140. Okay children, I have written on the blackboard page number 140. Open the page number 140. So in one box some flashback has been given. Okay, Antony's speech. Antony is the person who is giving the speech here. About whom he is giving the speech. And this speech was written by the William Shakespeare children. Okay, so Antony's speech was the speech which was given by the Antony was written by the poet William Shakespeare children. Right. So what is given the flashback here? Before going to start our poem, let us know about some flashback about this poem. Who is Antony and who is the characters mentioned in the box here? This speech is an extract from the play Julius Caesar. Okay, so one play is there children. The name of the play is nothing but Julius Caesar. Okay, so from the play, that is the name of the play children actually. First of all, we will go through, this is the name of the play, and the Caesar is also one of the person who is one of the political leader. Okay, who is one of the emperor also, we can tell children. Right? Now see, this speech is an extract from the play. That means one play which was written by the William Shakespeare about the Julius Caesar. Okay, now Julius Caesar, who is this person? Okay, Julius Caesar, who is this person? Let us see here. Julius Caesar was a Roman emperor with a great political power. So now everybody have got the information about the Julius Caesar. Okay, so he is one of the Roman emperor. Okay, he is one of the Roman emperor. Okay, and also we can tell that the emperor is nothing but he is one of the Roman king with great political power. He had a lot of political powers. Now how we had no, okay, chief ministers, prime minister, how these people have the power, no? So in the same way, Julius Caesar also had a lot of power. But something was happened with this Julius Caesar. What incident was happened? See here. He was killed in a conspiracy led by Brutus. Conspiracy. The meaning of conspiracy is nothing but one type of cunning plan, children. Okay, one plan was made to kill the Julius Caesar. Who has made the plan? Brutus. One more character was mentioned here. He is the Brutus. Brutus is nothing but the one of the person in the Roman emperor. He is a cunning fellow who used to had a lot of ego upon the Julius Caesar. Okay, so he had, when the war is going on, he had made one cunning plan. Okay, he had made one cunning plan to kill for the Julius Caesar. Okay, now Antony, the main person who has given the speech. Antony. Who is this Antony? Antony, a great friend of Julius Caesar. Okay, so Antony, what is the relation between the Antony and the Julius here? Friendship. Okay, both of them are friends children. Both of them are the best friend. When any friend was expired, when two persons maintaining a good friendship, if anyone has expired, okay, the other friend used to bother more and more. So who is bothering here? Antony is bothering by hearing the death of the Julius Caesar. Got? Everybody might have understood, I think. So he was giving the speech. Now let us see here. Antony, a great friend of Julius Caesar, gave a rousing speech to the public on this occasion, keeping the dead body before the public. Rousing. R-O-U-S-I-N-G. R-O-U-S-I-N-G. Rousing is nothing but, the meaning of rousing is awakening speech. A-W-A-K-E-N-I-N-G. That means he is giving the awakening speech. That means after the death of the Julius Caesar, the people have forgotten what the Julius Caesar has done. Okay, so if any politician has expired, the people will forget what the political leader has done for the society. Yeah, in the same way, the people of Roman also has forgotten, and this Antony is giving the speech by giving the awareness, okay, by giving the awakening speech about the Julius Caesar here. And where he stood in front of the dead body. You can see the picture, children, here. Okay, everybody might have seen the picture, I think, in the page number 140. So a dead body was lying there, and the person who is showing the hand towards the people, he is the Antony, and the public, they are the Roman people, children. Okay, they are the Roman people, right? So you are getting one doubt, I think so. What is the doubt, sir? Every character was seen in the people are seen. Okay, Julius Caesar was seen, Antony was seen, but where is the Brutus? Brutus is not present. Okay, so he has given some other suggestions for the Roman people, and he was escaped. Escape means he was not present in the public, right? He begins his speech by saying, okay, he is starting his speech by saying to the Roman people, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Lend, the word lend is given here. Lend is nothing but, don't give the ears here. Lend is nothing but, please listen to my words he is telling. Who is telling? Antony is telling that, please listen my words here. Now, let us see here, children, what is given here. The poem has given, right? So first of all, we will recite the poem, then afterwards we will go for the explanation. After the explanation, we will just discuss about the main, about the poet, children. Who is the poet here? William Shakespeare, right? Everybody should have to look each and every line. I am going to start reciting the poem. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus had told your Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously had Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men. Come, I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He had brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransom did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seems ambitious? When that the poor had cried, Caesar had wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the looper call I thrice presented him a kindly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambitious? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure he is an ambitious man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not with cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beast, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pass till it come back to me. So it was written by the William Shakespeare, children. Now let us start our explanation. What the Antony is telling about his great friend Julius Caesar. Okay, so first of all, before going to start the explanation, I just wanted to tell that so we have came across Brutus was the cunning person who has a lot of ego towards the Julius Caesar, the son. So he has filled the poison in the Roman country people. Okay, so he has filled the poison against the Julius Caesar. Okay, and when the funeral was going on, his friend, okay, the Julius Caesar's friend Antony was giving the speech, awakening speech. Which kind of speech is giving, children? Awakening speech about the Julius Caesar here. Now, what the Antony is telling, see here. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. You just listen to me. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. Okay, whatever the dead body was lying on the ground, no, he is my friend. Okay, Caesar is my friend. I came here to bury him, not to praise him. Now, generally we know that, what we know, the evil that men do lives after them. Yes or no? It is the truth, children. So whatever the bad things were done by the people after the death, after their death, the people used to remember only the evil things only. But they will soon forget those things which they have done good for the society. That is the fourth line telling for us. What is that? The good is oft interred with their bones. So whatever the good things have done by the people, all the good things were buried with their dead body. Oft interred with the bones. Interred is nothing but buried with the bones here. So generally it was happened same with the Julius Caesar also. So let it be with Caesar. So the same thing was happened with the Caesar also. So whatever the bad things he has done, it was remembered, and whatever the good things have done by him, it was buried with his dead body. Now the noble Brutus has told you Caesar was ambitious. See here, the noble Brutus. So how he has given, how the Antony is giving the respect to the Brutus here. The noble means kind-hearted children. Okay, so he is comparing the Brutus with the noble, kind-hearted person. Okay, the kind-hearted person is telling that Caesar was the ambitious. The meaning of ambitious is ambitious. Ambitious nothing but we can call it the greedish fellow. Okay, greedish. Okay, so we can selfish also we can tell. Okay, greedish or selfish. Right? So here Brutus is telling that to himself he was noble. Okay, he was noble, and the Julius Caesar, whatever the good things he has done, in spite of doing the good thing also, he is the ambitious. Who is telling? Brutus is telling to the Julius Caesar. Okay, so everybody might have understood. I think these words were repeated for many times. Ambitious, honorable, ambitious. This was repeated for many times in the poem, children. So ambitious means the person who is selfish or greedish also we can tell, right? Now, so Brutus told that Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, that means if he was a ambitious means it was a grievous fault. That means it was a severe fault. Okay, it was a severe fault. I am not telling that he is very good. Okay, so he is not the grievous. Sorry, he is not the greedish fellow. He is telling. And grievously had Caesar answered it. Okay, so grievously, seriously, our Caesar, Julius Caesar had answered to the public. Did you all forget about the Julius Caesar? He is asking. Here, under leaves of Brutus and the rest. So here, under leaves of Brutus. Okay, leaves. Under leaves are nothing but meaning is given about the under leave of, with the permission of. With the permission of Brutus, you are telling that Julius was the ambitious. For Brutus is an honorable man, and you are telling that Brutus is the honorable man. So are they all honorable men? Okay. So whatever the people are there in the Roman, all the honorable men except the Julius Caesar, you are telling. But so are they all honorable men? Come, I too speak in Caesar's funeral. So I came here to speak about the. I came here to speak in Caesar's funeral. I want to speak few words about the. I don't want to praise for the Caesar here. I just came here to speak about the Caesar, what he has done. Okay, he was my friend. First of all, he is my best friend. He was very faithful towards his friendship, and faithful towards the country people also, and just to me. Okay, faithful just to me. I am not telling that he was very faithful to you. He was very faithful to me. Now, but Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. Okay, so again this phrase was repeated again, children. So by being the humble, by being the faithful also, that Brutus is telling that Caesar was very ambitious. Now, he had brought many captives home to Rome. Those ransomed did the general coffins fill. Okay, so if he was ambitious, why would have got back the prisoners? Captives are nothing but the prisoners. Okay, the people who have fought in the war and they have captured by the enemies. Okay, who were captured by the enemies, they have taken to the prisoners and they have paid a lot of money. Who has paid? Julius Caesar had paid a lot of money, and he has brought his prisoners back to the Rome. If he don't have that much of love towards his people, why he would have paid the lot of money, and why he would have brought back? Okay, So whose ransom did the general coffin spill? Ransoms are nothing but the kidnapped. Ransoms are nothing but children. Whenever a prisoner is going to be, whenever a person is going to be kidnapped, and the people will offer a money to leave them. So that is called the ransom, children. So did this in Caesar seem ambitious by leaving the people of Roman prisoners? He is ambitious. He is telling. When the poor people had cried, Caesar had wept. So he had not only think about the prisoners, he has thought about he had a lot of affection towards his people. When his people was suffering due to the money, okay, when they are suffering, when they had nothing to eat, nothing to survive. So when the people are crying, he used to weep with them. W-E-P-T. Wept is nothing but the past tense of weep, children. Okay. The past tense of weep is the wept. So when the people in the country used to cry, he used to weep along with that people. Ambition should be made of stealer stuff. If he don't have love towards his people, why he would have cried? If he was a greedish fellow, he had a lot of money, he can live happily, no? He did not live happily, but because when his people were suffering, he used to suffer with the people. When his people was happy, he used to be happy with his Roman people. Now, Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. If you don't have a lot of, if you don't have the affection towards the people, he would not weep with them. And how you are telling that? How the Brutus is telling that he was very, Caesar was very ambitious. Now, one more thing. Okay, so by seeing the first thing about the letting the people from the prison, leaving the people free from the prison and taking back to the Rome. That is the one thing done by the Caesar, and the second thing is what? When the people was suffering, he used to suffer with the people also. That is the second thing done by the Caesar. And how you are telling that Caesar was, how the Brutus is telling that Caesar was the ambitious. Now the third one, children. The third one, what has happened? You to know that what Caesar has done. I thrice presented him, sorry. You all did see that on the looper call. L-U-P-E-R-C-A-L. L-U-P-E-R-C-A-L. Looper call is nothing but the occasion time. You can call it as the festival, children. During the festival time, what has happened? Everybody might have seen a thing. I thrice presented him a kingly crown. Thrice, not only one time. 3 times he has presented the kingly crown. Crown for who? Which people are these crowns are presented, children? For the kings only. Okay, so our Antony has presented many times, 3 times the kingly crown, but at which he did thrice refuse was this ambitious. Okay, so for the 3 times also he was refused to take the crown. Okay, no. By that we can say that he should have taken the crown. Okay, if he was ambitious. Okay. When the Julius Caesar was ambitious, if he was ambitious, he should have taken the crown, but he did not take the crown. By this we can tell that he was not ambitious. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure he is an honorable man. Who is the honorable man here? Brutus. Okay, so by repeating these lines for many times, Antony was going on insisting. By this we come to know that how Brutus was a cunning man. Okay, so he is insisting that. Okay, so how this Brutus was a cunning man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke. I came here not to disprove what the Brutus have told, but here I am to speak what I do know. Okay, so I came here near the dead body of the Caesar because of to tell something good thing about my friend here. You all did love him once, not without cause. Okay, first of all, what you should do, you should to love him once, and you should have to know what are the things he has done for the people. What cause which holds you then to mourn for him? If there is no cause, then why you came here to mourn? Why you are feeling very sorrow by standing in front of his dead body? He is telling, oh judgment. Okay, so lastly I want to tell one thing only. Oh judgment, thou art fled to Brutus beast. Okay, you have run away like a Brutus animal. Okay, you have listened the words of the Brutus and you are running towards Brutus only. When Brutus was telling that Caesar was the ambitious and he was honorable. Just now open your eyes. and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. Okay, so the people of Roman, that means the countrymen, you have lost, you have forgotten everything what the Caesar have done. You just remember all those things and bear with me and follow me. Okay, and follow me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar. So my complete heart, my friend was expired now, my heart was completely was present in the coffin there. Coffin is nothing but the box where the dead bodies are kept, no children, that is called the coffin. So the complete heart was present in the coffin only with Caesar, and I must pass till it comes back to me. So I was just waiting for what? To meet my friend. How he will meet, children? Actually, how he is going to meet? Lastly, he is going to meet when Antony gets the debt, he is going to meet his friend. Okay, so this is the poem written by the William Shakespeare, children. Now, let us know about the author. Right. So, William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. That means he was born in the year 1564 and was expired in the year 1660. He was an English poet and playwright. He was the English poet and the playwright. Play is nothing but whatever the dramas and the skits were written, that is called the playwright. Widely regarded as the greatest writer and the dramatist in the English language. So not only he is a great writer, he is one of the dramatists who used to perform the dramas also. He is often called England's national poet and the bard of Avon. So he has given, okay, he has got one title. What is that? England's national poet and the bard of Avon. His surviving works, including some collaboration, consist of about 38 plays, 154 sonnets, 2 long narrative poems and several other poems also. His surviving works, even though nowadays we are studying about the William Shakespeare's playwrights and the poems here. So whatever the poems and his works are surviving, they are including about 38 plays are the children. Plays are nothing but dramas. 154 sonnets. Sonnets are nothing but the poem which consists of more than 14 lines, children. 2 long narrative poems. Okay. 2 long and several other poems also. His plays have been translated into every major living language. Every major living language in the sense, suppose in India we had our own language. What is that? Hindi is our national language. Yes or no? So if you go to the other country, they have their own language. So in how many countries are there in all over the world? So in that all the languages, his poems were being and his playwrights were being translated into their language and are preferred more often than those of any other playwright. So this is about the William Shakespeare, children. Now lastly what happened here means we have discussed about the Julius Caesar, okay, who was expired during the war with the plan which is made by the Brutus. Okay, lastly Brutus wanted one thing only, to occupy the Roman. Okay, so this is the poem what we have came across in our 7th unit reading B, children. Okay, hope everybody might have understood the poem. So read the poem once or twice. There are many difficult words. Go through the meanings, children. There are many meanings which can easily understand the poem from the textbook. Okay, so with this I am ending my class. In the next class we are going to have the one more topic. Bye to everybody.